for the application within an assessment, preliminary one, and it came up to about $16,000, including the financial amounts to be paid into the program. That was about $16,000. A realistic number for the housing authority that we have, and keep in mind that our house and our buildings are in good shape. Okay, it might be 12 millions instead of the 16 that we're talking about. It's still too soon to give it a precise number, but once we get the need assessment that is required by the application and the HUD process, we'll have a much better exact or accurate number.
This is a long process, right? This is, you said, a year and a half, 2 years at least?
It is very long. I mean, this program came up in 2013, and basically some of the first housing authority that applied for it, they just signed in some of the contractors to start the work. I believe it is Passaic or Passaic, I think it is. They just signed in. I don't think they haven't got the contractor going yet, but they're closing in into their deals.
And John, just so you know, this is not grant money. This is not free money.
No, it's not.
This is debt that the authority would have to take on and pay it off as it goes. It's basically a mortgage. So there's a lot of variables to take into consideration. You know, can we pay the debt? How much can we take on? There's also section, the authority becomes Section 8 based. There'll be project based Section 8. So a little bit different than what we have now. So there's a lot of discussion needs to take place with the tenants also, because as their apartments get remodeled, they'd have to move into one of the other units, and it's not just something that can happen overnight. It's logistically very complicated to perform.
No, I understand, and you know, as you guys may recall, when I asked about this, like I said, almost a year ago to the day, the exact same thing was happening in West New York, and you know, it was similar concerns. So I have read a little about it. I do have some familiarity, but I was just curious, since it did come up, about where it stands and what's going to happen in the future. So I do appreciate you guys giving me some clear answers there.
And when we went out to HUD, we went out to the main offices of HUD. They told us, you know, there's no need to jump into this until they appoint the liaison to the authority, and we're already on third base, so we should be on first base, was the expression they used. So, you know, they were a little unsure how it was going to completely unfold themselves. I brought up to the former executive director about using tax credits. Instead of going to financial institutions and taking mortgages, maybe there's private lenders where they do it through federal tax credits, and that might give us a discounted interest rate, and it'd be a lot cheaper for the authority, and we might have more monies accessible to perform our renovations. So there's a lot of things that Raphael's looking into also at this time.